Hello, everybody. Welcome back to week 7 of JoAnn's Summer Spotlight on Long Island. I'm your host, Brian Moran, and I'd like to welcome back my co-host, JoAnn Silla. Hello, JoAnn.
Hello, Brian.
Week 7. Can you believe that? We only have 2 weeks left in the Summer Spotlight program.
It's amazing. Flies. When you're having fun, time flies.
Yeah. It's been great. So last week, we spotlighted Sweet Sensations. And we had a $50 gift certificate, right? And who was the winner of our gift certificate from last week?
Debbie Ann from West Babylon.
Oh, congratulations, Debbie Ann. I'll be sending you my phone number so you can call me when you go to Sweet Sensations. And I really like either the twist cones or maybe like Rocky Road or, chocolate vanilla. No, that's awesome. Congratulations, Debbie Ann. $50 gift certificate to Sweet Sensations. And who's the owner there?
Jeanette.
Well, thank you very much for letting us spotlight you on the Summer Spotlight program. All right, let's move into the real estate tip for this week. And I love what we've been doing over the last 6 weeks. We've been giving tips for buyers and for sellers. We went off the board. If you remember, I think it was like 2 weeks ago where we talked about the importance of trust in business, yes. Right? And regardless of what business you're in, the fact that you're able to trust somebody because you had an issue that came up, right?
Yes.
So let's pivot now again a little bit. We're going to go back into real estate. And you actually have been talking to a lot of first-time home buyers, right, this summer, people who are excited, they are trying to get into owning a home for the first time. What are some of the things that you're telling them that they need to do before they buy their house?
There are 3 things that everyone should do before they buy their house. The first thing is set up a fund for a down payment, okay?
Smart.
The next, because you want to make sure you have enough money to buy a home. The next thing is every first-time home buyer should have an emergency fund set up. Get rid of your debt and just focus on setting up an emergency fund because you never know. You can close tomorrow and the next day the hot water heater goes. So you always want to be prepared.
Smart. And you know what? Continue that emergency fund because if it doesn't blow up the day after the home closing, it'll blow up a month after.
Right. And the most important thing is to get pre-approved and find out exactly how much you can afford because the taxes always play a big role in it. And when you're looking, don't look at the top of your budget.
Right.
You should go a little bit below your budget, especially now with the bidding wars and everything else going on. You want to have some room if you have to go up because there isn't any homeowners or any homes that are going for $20,000 less. They're going for $20,000 over.
Wow, that's actually a great piece of advice, JoAnn. That, you know what? And I didn't even think of that. That you're going to buy a house, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, right? So a $500,000 house, you put $100,000 down, means you're carrying a $400,000 mortgage, but all of a sudden that house goes for $510,000, $515,000, $520,000. And aren't you seeing that a lot this year?
Yes. Yes, a lot. Okay. Just again, last week, I had a listing in West Islip. We ended up getting like 12 offers on the property.
Wow.
And everyone came in higher than the list price. And there was 2 people who came in at list price and 1 came below list price. And the agent was like, well, he can't afford any more. So he wanted to start lower. Buyers doing that don't stand a chance nowadays.
Wow. Okay. That's great advice then. Start out below your ceiling, really. I mean, if your ceiling's $500,000, you got 100,000, you're pre-approved for a $400,000 mortgage, you're better off, you're telling me, to start at something like maybe 450,000.
Exactly.
That's great advice. Okay. Well, that's our real estate tip for this week. Now let's get back into the fun part of it, which is we're going to spotlight a small business on Long Island. And who is the small business spotlight projected on?
The small business spotlight this week is Cusmos Greek Restaurant at 200 East Montauk Highway in Lindenhurst.
Cusmos. All right. Now I looked them up because you told me in advance. So I did a little bit of homework. Do you know that on Google they have 269 reviews
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
and 4.6 stars? So, you're always going to get those people for whatever reason. 1 star, no stars, whatever. But the fact that they have almost 270 reviews and it's 4.6 must mean it's pretty good food. Have you eaten there before?
All the time. It's the best.
Wow. Okay. So here's our question for our listeners this week. What is your favorite Greek food to have? Tell us that. Put your answer in the comment section below. You can do it on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Tell us what your favorite Greek food is to have, and you'll be automatically entered into JoAnn's Summer Spotlight Contest and a $50 gift certificate to Cusmos Greek American Restaurant. How does that sound, JoAnn?
Sounds like a great plan. And just tell Dean that JoAnn and Brian sent you.
Yeah, there you go. That's great. And now, and we only have 1 week left. So next week, we're going to have a big surprise next week. We'll announce the winner of the Cusmos gift certificate next week. But for our final summer spotlight, we're going to do something special. And we look forward to seeing you then. Until then, JoAnn, I'll see you in the funny papers.
Not a problem. I'll see you there.
All right. All right.
Have a good night.
We'll see everybody next week. Don't forget to enter the contest. Take care.